Alrighty fam, new house update. So we have decided that we wanted to add on to our kitchen a little bit more. We have a little half wall or pony wall, whatever you want to call it, a little like picture frame cutout from the kitchen into the living room. And I've decided, and so has Allie, we've decided that it would be really nice if we turn that into a little countertop. So today we are going to be transforming our half wall into a countertop. So I'm going to show you the before and then take you with us as we try and do this. We will be getting most of our materials hopefully from Lowe's, and we'll let you know if otherwise. But besides that, here we go. Thanks for watching. Make sure to tell a friend and hit that subscribe button. We drop new videos every week, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And you can also follow us on Instagram and Twitter at CLewsViews for both of those. Thanks for watching. Peep game and enjoy, and one love. Alrighty fam, so here's what we had to work with. This is our kitchen wall cutout. It's been nice to have, but we definitely want some more space. So after a few drinks and a couple DIY YouTube videos, it's our turn to try making a DIY countertop. So here we go. First things first, let's start with what we used. Besides the screws, I also used a power sander. You could do it by hand, but power sander for sure. It's like a polisher for afterwards. Those are super cheap. They're like $30 from Lowe's or Home Depot. Then you're going to want some silicone, and you're also going to want a saw. Luckily enough, we do have this power saw. You can use a hand saw, but I would definitely recommend a power saw if you can. Alright, the only other material we got was some wood here. This cost us about a total of $55 all said and done. These are just 8-foot pieces of 2x6 that we are using here for the countertop. And then I got these little tiny pieces here of 1x, it's like 1.5. These are going to be the stabilizer pieces. So here we go. Let's get after it. Lining them up to know which side we want to make the top and bottom, which side we want to chop. And now I'm going to go ahead, chop them, start sanding these guys, and then measure out these stabilizers and install them and get to work. So here we go. Alrighty, now we've marked this piece right here for the brackets. Did that about every 15 inches. So we're going to have 5 pieces. Alright, so after lining up your countertop and numbering them out to know which one you want going where, I definitely highly recommend creating a line on the side that you want to cut and try to make it as straight as possible. We just grew up a little bit over here, but I know which one to follow. Just recommend that. That way it's all straight and hopefully it'll fit. After your first one though, take it inside and make sure it fits. So I'm going to go ahead and start chopping these while Allie screws in the brackets upstairs. With the brackets, we just pre-drilled out our holes with the drill bit and then used some wood screws to secure our bracket to the pre-existing wall. We used about 3 screws for every bracket. You want to make sure that there's enough overhang on each side so that you'll be able to support the weight of your countertop. Alrighty, now I've chopped all these down to size. They're all the right size, so now we gotta sand the top, so we got a big ass sander. You can do it by hand, but luckily I have the sander. This was easily the hardest part of this entire process. The large sander made this a lot easier though. After a certain point, I had to just bust out the hand sander, especially for the end pieces. This was just to try to make them as straight and smooth as possible. So after a long day of trying to figure out what the heck we were doing, this countertop really started to come together. We ended up using the remaining small planks we bought for our bracket to trim the countertop, and we were really pumped with how it turned out. We ended up having some small gaps between our planks, so we decided to fill this gap with some dabbed silicone to make it look a little bit more uniform. We bought this at Lowe's for about $4 a tube, and I decided to use DAP because it has a little bit of flex and these planks are definitely going to move. Also, DAP is stainable and paintable, and we weren't sure if we wanted to change the color of the countertop. I'm really pumped with how this turned out. I'm really happy I was able to find silicone that matched. After a day of deciding what we wanted to do, we decided to stain our countertop a dark brown. This is to try and match our kitchen table, also to go with the dark accents in our kitchen. After a couple coats, I was getting really stoked with how this was turning out. Allie did end up using about 4 coats of stain, but it was definitely worth it. After each coat, it was just looking better and better. I'm really excited with how this countertop turned out. We ended up finding some bar stools at Walmart for about $35 a bar stool, which brought our total cost of this project to about $150. This ended up coming together much better than I thought it would, and I'm really excited to use our new countertop every day. And we'll get a little extra joy knowing that we made this. And if we made it, so can you. Now if you've made it this far into our video, I'd like to say thank you. It really means a lot to us. If you like what you saw, we'd love if you left a like or a comment. Also, make sure to smash that subscribe button. We drop new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. You can also follow us on Instagram and Twitter. As always, we love you fam. Peep game and enjoy, and one love.